This is how the call started.
And they are doing a multiple fraud transactions to narco trafficking country.
And this is how it went.
The U.S. Marshals, they will directly go ahead and close and seize all the bank accounts within the next hour.
In this video, I was able to get the number to a Bank of America and Social Security scammer. And if you like this video and like this content, hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
You have reached the Bank of America. How can I help you today?
Hi. I got a text message from you guys saying that a charge was successfully made on my account and to contact you guys to try to dispute it.
Okay. This is Stephen Walker. My name is Stephen Walker, one of the representatives from the Bank of America. So may I know with whom I'm speaking with?
I am Tim Smith.
Well, I have your case file right in front of me, but before letting you know why you have received a text message from the bank, as this is the coded line for the quality and trading purpose, so we need to verify certain information as per the banking protocol. So in that way, I want to ask you a few questions in this recordable line. So the first question from my side is, what is the last transaction that was done by you under your account?
Is the last transaction that I know of that I for sure made?
Mm-hmm.
The last transaction is to Circle K.
Well, and what is the amount?
The amount was $9.29.
$9.29, right? Your email address has been recently changed from your bank with the help of a phone banking application. So did you change any information regarding under your bank account in the past week?
No.
Okay. And do you have any idea if someone else is using your account or your phone application without your knowledge?
No.
Okay. So let me explain you about this case, why you have received this text message. But make sure do not interrupt me in between while I'm explaining you about the whole case.
Okay,
So,
I'm just really confused about all of this, why there's a charge.
Okay. I will go ahead and explain it to you, okay? Please listen to me very carefully.
Okay,
Alright?
I'll try to listen really carefully, okay?
So as I can see over here that we have found multiple bank accounts which have been registered under your name in the state of California and Texas. And they are holding checking, savings, and business accounts which have been registered under your name. And they are doing a multiple fraud transactions to narco trafficking countries like
Whoa.
Mexico and Colombia.
What?
And
Narco transactions? What does that even mean?
you never heard about a narco trafficking country?
Well, no, I've heard of narco trafficking countries, but why am I being associated with
Mexico and
it?
Colombia. Yeah, I will go ahead and explain it to you. And also, as I can see over here in your cash file that the last transaction which have been made on last week, there was a wire transfer made of approximate amount of $45,000 to the state of Texas. So do you have any idea about those transactions which are running out under your name?
No, I've never even... I think I've been to Texas once in my entire 40 years on this planet. I was like 5 years old when I went. This is getting kind of out there and ridiculous with all of these accusations.
Okay. And I understand your concern, sir, because this must be the first time that you received a call from a Bank of America regarding about which is a fraud transaction under your name, right?
Yeah, this is the first time anything like this has ever happened, and it's really freaking me out at this point.
Okay. I believe that this must be a case of an identity theft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any bank account which is open in the state of California and Texas?
No, I've actually never been to California.
You don't have any bank account in the state of Texas and California, right?
Correct. I've never been to
Okay.
California, and like I told you, I haven't been to Texas in God almost 35 years.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Here, in the state of California and Texas, there are multiple bank accounts which have been running under your name, and those bank accounts are Bank of America, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, and Citibank. And from all those bank accounts,
Oh
they
my
are
God, I've
holding
never even
checking
banked with
and
those people.
savings and business account, as well as the available balance at this point of time in all those four accounts is
$18,000?
point
Jesus.
80. Yes,
80,000? That's not even. That's so much worse.
First of yes, $80,555.99. That is the available balance at this point of time in those four accounts, which is running under your name. So I believe that you don't have that kind of money in your account at this point of time, right?
No, I'm a freaking janitor out of school. I don't make $80,000. Are you kidding me?
No, sir. I'm not kidding you, okay? I'm just doing my job, okay?
Okay, so you're going to block those accounts. You're going to block all those accounts and change my routing numbers and everything, so I'm not associated with any of them anymore, right?
Okay. In that case, I will be explaining to you step by step what are the things should be done and what are the things should be not done, okay? So if you don't have any idea about those accounts and the transactions, so we need to inform you that all the bank accounts found under your identity are under a suspension process by the U.S. Marshals team as well as to the fraud prevention team. So as for us to differentiate the bank account which is originally owned by you and which are the bogus ones. So I would like to ask you a few questions in this recordable line. So, Mr. Smith, how many bank accounts do you have under your name apart from Bank of America?
I only have one bank account with Bank of America.
You never face this kind of illegal or fraudulent transaction in the past years or in the past years, right? You never face this kind of problem, right?
No, I've never had this kind of problem. I mean,
Okay.
I was kind of in trouble with the law a little bit when I was a teenager, but that's it.
Okay,
And
sir.
nothing involving drugs and California and Texas and I mean, I'm sure they're great states and everything, but I've never been associated
Yeah.
with anything like that.
Okay. In that case, have you ever lost your personal information like your social security number, your driver license number, your wallet? Have you ever lost it?
No.
No. And have you ever connected? Have you ever connected a public Wi-Fi?
On public Wi-Fi? Yeah, I've connected on public Wi-Fi before.
Okay, that must be the main reason. That could be the main reason that someone can access your information and doing all these fraudulent transactions under your name.
So you're saying that they
now,
hacked into my phone and was able to get into my bank that way?
At this point of time, I don't know the exact reason how they can hack your personal information, but it can be. Because public Wi-Fi are never secure so easily, anyone can access your information. And it can affect your other devices as well as your home network. So from now on, please do not connect a public Wi-Fi, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll try to do that.
Alright. So in this Bank of America, I believe you must be holding checking account, right?
Yeah, I've got a checking account.
And what about savings, sir?
And what about what?
What about a savings account?
No, I don't have a savings account.
Okay. So, do you have any idea, do you have any rough idea what is the approximate balance that you are maintaining in the checking account at this point of time?
Well, if you guys are connected to my bank account, you should be able to see.
Yeah. Yes, I have your personal information. Everything is already shown up in my in your cash file. But from your side, when was the last statement, the bank statement that you have, or what is the approximate balance that you have in your checking account right now?
5,800. Just one second. I'm writing this down because I've got a horrible memory. $5,827.59.
So right now, what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and raise a fraud case under your name and escalate this case file to the Financial Fraud Department, where they can go ahead and help you to safeguard those bank accounts only, which are originally owned by you, and help you to prove that you are innocent in this particular case. So in that case, just give me a few minutes and let me send a fax to them and generate your case file to the fraud department, okay?
Okay.
So, Mr. Smith, as part of protocol of financial fraud case, we need to freeze all the bank accounts, including the genuine bank accounts and the bogus ones, as well as you will not be able to use your hard-earned money. So, before we freeze your bank account, we need to safeguard your real bank accounts with the help of ADR protocol. So, Mr. Smith, do you know what is ADR protocol?
Okay, wait. You need to freeze my accounts. Why can't we just close down that account, open up a new one, and transfer all the money over?
Okay, still, right now what we can do is that we will go ahead and freeze and close all the bank accounts which is originally owned by you, as well as the bogus one.
Okay,
So
and then transfer all the money into a brand new account, right? So that I'll be okay.
So we need to safeguard your real bank accounts with the help of ADR protocol. So do you know what is ADR stands for?
No, but it better stand for I'm going to close down these accounts and open up a new one so you can still access your money.
So in that case, ADR stands for it's an alternate dispute resolution, which can help you to prove that you are innocent for this particular case and create an evidence in your favor. Which means you have to create an evidence under your name to prove yourself innocent for this particular case, okay?
Oh, and how exactly am I supposed to prove my innocence for any of this when I have no involvement other than these hackers got a hold of my account and were able to get the money to go in? And now we can be able to get this going so I can be able to have my money.
So don't worry
and
about
I
it,
can be able to have my money and pay my bills.
My first priority is to protect your interest here, so you don't have to worry about it, okay, at this point of time. All right?
Okay.
Okay, and right now what I'm going to do is that I will go ahead and send all these facts to the Financial Crime Enforcement Network Department, because they are the only one who can help you to safeguard your money, as well as who can guide you and help you how you can safeguard your money and how you can resolve this case. So in that case, just give me a few minutes. Let me go ahead and send a fax to them and generate your cash file. And once they accept your cash file, I will update you once more again. Okay?
Okay. Let's get this going though, because I need to pay some bills today.
I already sent all your cash files to the Financial Fraud Department, and what I received from them is that once they accept your cash file, they will be calling you in directly in their number. They will be calling you in any point of any time. Okay, right today itself. Okay, not tomorrow.
So sometime today.
Yes, not sometime after. Right now they are working on your file, so once they accept your file, they will be calling you direct. Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be soon, though. It's going to be very soon, because I need to get this money. I need to get it going, Stephen.
And, okay, I understand that, sir, Mr. Smith. And you say that you never faced this kind of situation in the past years, right?
Yeah, I've never been in this kind of situation ever, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous all of this is happening.
Yeah. So, yeah, the investigation is going on at this point of time. So, you don't have to disclose this thing to any third party because if the culprit knows that they are the person who is doing all these things, they could run away from this case. So
Okay,
in
but
that
I
case,
need
we
to
will
tell
not
at
find
least
any
my wife
record.
what's going on. I mean, my wife has a right to know. We share that bank account.
You have a wife too?
Yeah, I have a wife, and she deserves to know that that our money is being messed with and everything, so that we can be able to afford our house payment in 2 weeks.
Okay, I understand that.
I'm getting an incoming phone call from that number, Steven.
Okay, you receive a call from the number which I have provided to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can pick up the call and you can put me on hold, alright?
Okay.
I will be on the line.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, who's this?
Yeah, this is Ryan Miller, and I'm calling you from the Financial Crime Enforcement Network. Am I talking with Tim Smith?
Yes, you are.
Okay, how are you doing today, sir?
Well, I've been better. I just found out my bank account's associated with drug trafficking and everything, so that's kind of really pissing me off right now.
Mm-hmm. And how did you receive this information that there is a fraud charge and you have been involved in these money laundering cases?
I got a text message on my phone.
Okay, and the text message which you got, may I know from your side, do you know the name of the person who called you, and what information did you get from them?
Well, it was a text message. I can read you what the text message said.
Please.
It says, your direct debit RVX Finance added successfully. Allow 24 hours to view online.
And I'm sure you did talk with the bank people regarding about this, right?
Yeah, I talked with a Steven Worker, and he is the one that told me all about this narco ring that I'm involved with, involving Colombia and Bolivia or something like that, and Texas and California, and I connected to a public Wi-Fi, which is probably how they got my information, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I plan on suing the mall that's here in my town.
So what you are trying to tell me is that there was some issue with your banking information, that someone have misused your information instead of Texas, right?
He said Texas or California.
We have registered a case in your name in the state of Texas for money laundering as well as for fraud charges. I'm sure you might be briefed that before we got connected, right?
Yeah, I was explained all of this before we got connected.
Okay.
And I think it's absolutely ridiculous that any of this is being put on me, and I don't understand why we can't just close down that account, open up a new one, and transfer all the funds into the new one.
See, it's not that very simple. Your name has been involved. There is someone who is pretending to be you instead of Texas, and they are operating multiple bank accounts in your name. Okay? And from these bank accounts, more than $45,000 have been wired that is going to narco trafficking country like Mexico and Colombia. We have checked your past records, we have checked everything. So there was no issue, you have no criminal records. That is the only purpose why we are here to investigate. We are here to resolve this issue, or else we could have gone ahead starting this investigation by shutting down your bank account, by blacklisting each and every of your IDs, like your driving license, your state ID.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why we can't just
but,
open up a new account and transfer everything in.
Sir, if we could do that, we won't be having this conversation right at this moment, right? There is protocols that we have to follow so that we will be able to go ahead finding the person, whoever is involved in these fraud charges.
So what
very
you're telling me is
sensitive
you're going to track down the person who's responsible for this, and
Exactly.
the bank is going
At the
to
same
arrest
time,
them.
Not the bank, but the U.S. Marshal. You know very well that the bank, they don't have the jurisdiction to do that, right? The
Yeah.
bank cannot arrest anyone. Exactly. So local authorities will be working on that, and whatever the funds that have been going to Mexico and Colombia, the 45,000, it has been held in the state of Texas. Every transaction is being blocked at this point of time. Okay? I totally understand you. It might be totally new to you, and you might be frustrated, but you need to understand that the information which we are getting it's from the state of Texas, and I can assure you that the case have been registered. So here, there is two options for you to resolve this issue. The first one is, what you can do is you can hire a criminal lawyer from your side, from your end, and you can fight this case in the courthouse of Texas by yourself.
So I'd have to
Or
fly
you
all
would
the
like
way
to-
out to Texas to try to argue this case.
As I told you, Mrs. Smith, all of your information has been used by people who is pretending to be you. We don't know the person, whoever is involved.
Okay, and
So
what about
it's
the
under your
money?
name.
What about the account and everything that's in California?
Everything will be seized and everything will be freezed. And
Okay, but would I have to go to California
information.
to fight the case there? Or would I have to go to both states to try to fight this case?
It will be starting with the state of Texas, and then what next we need to do? We will be giving you all the information step by step.
Okay, so
if you
why
cannot
is it starting
hire a
in
criminal
Texas?
lawyer,
Why
and
is
if
it
you-
not starting in California?
That was the last transaction that has been recorded in the state of Texas.
So because the last transaction was in Texas, well, can you look and see if there's more transactions in California or in Texas?
Sir, at this point of time, I cannot provide you any kind of sensitive information regarding about this investigation because
But this is my bank account.
I'm not
It's
sure
not
what-
really sensitive information if it's my bank account under my name. You should be able to tell me if the majority of transactions have gone to California
so you just told
or
me
Texas.
That you have only the bank that is in the state where you are residing at this point of time. You said that you don't have anyone, you don't have any account in the state of Texas, right?
Yes, but you're saying that the last transaction was to Texas. The guy before you, Steven, he was saying that there's connections in California and Texas. Why can't you guys look and see if there's more transactions in California or in Texas? I mean, it should be a simple click of the button on your computer there to be able to see which one had the most transactions, so I know which state I need to focus on.
You need to focus on the state of Texas. I told you that, right?
Okay,
There
but
was
why
no
do I need to
transaction
focus on
recorded.
California or on Texas? Why can't I focus on California? I live closer to California. It'd be easier for me to drive to California to fight this case as opposed to driving to Texas, where it's 2 states away, and I'm wasting pretty much an entire 3 days just to get there.
See, you are not listening every information which I'm giving you out. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to drive, if you don't want to go ahead, and if you don't want to hire a criminal lawyer to fight this case, what we can do is we will be able to go ahead and we will be able to resolve this issue outside of the courthouse. The only thing what you need to do is you have to be cooperative so that we will be able to go ahead resolving this issue without you facing any kind of legal issue.
Okay, so let's do that, because I really don't want to do that kind of drive. What do I need to do, because you guys haven't been able to tell me anything?
What are you looking for, sir? What kind of information you didn't get from us?
I'm trying to figure out how to get this all resolved, but everybody there isn't
Okay.
telling me how to get this resolved. You're giving me other options that obviously I can't do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give you the information that there is two ways how you will be able to resolve this issue. The first one, by hiring a criminal lawyer, fighting this
Okay,
case
yes,
against
I
the
know the
government.
criminal lawyer thing. I know I can get a lawyer
The
and
second
go to
option,
the states and deal with all that, but we've already been over that. We've already been over that, Ryan.
uh-huh.
That's not an
And the
option.
second
So what's
option,
my second
yeah,
option?
it will be ADR. Do you know what is ADR?
No, I don't. Can you please explain that to me as long as it says you're going to get my money out?
It means that you will be able to go ahead registering your information, and you need to prove yourself to the government that whatever the funds that you have in your account at this point of time in the Bank of America, it has to be registered with the government. And we would have to go ahead and we would have to secure all this money which you have in your account by using a government certified wallet which will be open on your name, and we will be helping you out to secure all the funds which you have in your account that belongs to you before we freeze all these accounts, before we stop all this transaction, before we blacklist all the IDs that is being used in your name. So,
Okay, so how do I do that, Ryan?
mhm. The first thing you need to do is you would have to go to your bank, you would have to take out the funds from your bank, and you would have to get a government certified wallet card. Do you know what is FRC?
No, I
It's a
don't,
federal registration
because
card.
you haven't told me.
Do you know what is federal registration card?
No, because you haven't explained it
Yeah.
to me.
Okay, this federal registration card is a card that is used and it is being authorized by the state government as well as the city where you're residing. And the card which I'm talking about, this is not a debit card and this is not a credit card. It will be a simple paper voucher. What you need to do is you will be using these government certified wallets where you need to secure the money. It means that whatever the money that you have in your account, it cannot be transferred to any other account. Maybe a family member, or like you cannot use any other debit card or the credit card, or you cannot transfer this money from the Bank of America and to any other bank, because everything has to be monitored, everything has to be registered.
But it's
So in
my
order to
money.
do
I don't
that,
see why it needs to be monitored, why it needs to be registered. If I get this FRC and I get this FRC and I put my money on it, that's it. That's my money. I shouldn't need to go and check in with Big Brother to see, hey, can I spend this money on bills? Hey, can I spend this money on groceries? No, I should be able to have the money on the card and that's it.
yeah, the card is going to be with you. The card is going to be physically with you, okay? Because this is your money. It's your hard-earned money. I'm not telling you to send the card to your bank people. I'm not telling you to send the card to the Treasury Department, the wallet which you will be getting it. The only thing what you need to do is once you get the card, once you secure all the money which you have in your account using this government certified wallet or the vouchers, once you get it, all I need to do is fix an appointment for you. Within 24 hours, once you secure the money, I'm going to fix the appointment for you. There will be two officers who will be coming at your doorstep, along with all the legal documentation, along with a case file, along with all the certificates, all the paper documentation. It will be sent to you, along with the officers who will be coming along with the scanners. All you need to do is you would have to sign up all the legal documentation. You have to claim it from your site, and they will be asking you the cards which you have with you, where you have secured the funds. They will scan the card right in front of you, and if there is any changes that has to be made with your account information, if they need to change the routing number, if they need to change the account number, the debit card, the credit card number, if there is any changes that has to be made, they will be helping you out with that. It means that you cannot do anything by yourself. We will be helping you out with everything. Okay?
Okay, but I don't like any of that because I should be able to, once I have my money onto that credit card voucher, that should be it, and that should be my money. I'm not going to talk with any more government officials unless they're going to be
I'm not
in a
saying
court
that
of
you're
law,
not
because
going to
this
talk to
needs
any.
to get resolved
Listen to me,
fast.
Tim.
I'm here, and I'm really
Mr.
pissed
Tim,
off because this money is my money, my hard-earned money.
Yes, you are not going to give the card to anybody.
You
What I
just
was
said I'm
telling
going to
you
be
is
giving
that
it to the 2 government officials that are going to be here. I'm not giving anyone my card once I have my money on it. I don't understand what you guys are understanding about this. This is my money.
whatever the card that you are going to get it, this is not a debit or a credit card.
No, I understand it's not a
be
debit or a credit card. It's an FRC, a federal whatever card, where I can put my money on it, and it's all secured, and then you're going to have officials come by, and I'm going to sign some paperwork and swipe the card. But I don't want any federal people here at my house. Why can't I just pull out the money, keep it on the card, and keep it to myself?
Okay, so what you mean to tell me is that you would like to take out all the money in your account and you would like to safeguard it in that wallet, and you don't need the money from the card. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I want to put all of my money onto my card, and I control it. I control when I spend it. I don't need to have 2 government officials come down and have me sign paperwork. Why would I be signing paperwork over any of this? Why would I give them my card so they could scan it? That doesn't make any sense.
Mr. Tim, I already told you that there have been a case registered in your name for fraudulent transactions.
Yes, I know about the fraudulent
charges.
transactions, Ryan. I don't give 2 shits about the fraudulent transactions right now. I care about securing my money. So why am I going to have to put my money on a card, and then when 2 government officials get here, I give them my card so they could swipe it and check it? And why am I signing paperwork? You tell me what exactly that paperwork is going to say.
It will be the proof that you are trying to cooperate with the bank as well as with the Treasury Department, that you are not trying to run away from this case, and you have nothing to do with this transaction that has been made without your knowledge.
Yeah, I'm here. Give me 1 more second, okay, Ryan?
I'm not Ryan. I'm Stephen.
Steven? What happened to Ryan?
Yes. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, give me 1 second, okay, Steven? 1 second. Are you there? Steven?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so what happened to Ryan?
So what did you say? What did he tell you? What exactly did he tell you? Can you please explain it to me, please?
He was trying to have me get a FRC card or something like that, so I could put my money onto it. And then he said that on Monday, on Monday, 2 government officials are going to show up here with a briefcase with some paperwork, and I'm going to sign some paperwork, and they're going to scan the card and do all that. And then when I was trying to calmly discuss this with him, I had a situation happen, so I put him on mute. I told him, hold on a second. I put him on mute. I was talking with somebody, and then I guess he hung up on me.
So that means you don't agree with what protocol did they give you, right? You are not agree with what they're giving you, right?
Are you saying I don't agree with it?
You don't agree with whatever they say to safeguard your money and your account?
Well, I agree with safeguarding my money, and I agree with putting the money that's in my bank onto that card. What I don't agree with is having 2 government officials come down here, having me sign paperwork, and having them swipe my card. I do not agree with that.
Alright, so that means at this point of time, in the next 1 hour, they're going to close all your account, which is originally owned by you, right?
Okay, so I'm supposed to. So with that in mind, I should go and get that FRC card, right? So I can have my money on a physical card with me.
No. So what I'm saying is that if you're not agree with the protocol which is given to you, that means the U.S. Marshals, they will directly go ahead and close and seize all the bank accounts within the next hour. So I'm so sorry, Mr. Smith. I can't help you out in that.
Okay,
case,
no,
okay?
no, you can help me out. You can help me out by not doing that and allowing me time to go down to my bank and withdrawing all of the money in cash so I can keep the cash on me so I don't have any kind of government officials to deal with.
All right. You say that you have to cash out the money in the form of cash, and you have to keep it, right?
Well, it's either that or you guys allow me to do the FRC and put all my money onto the card.
Okay, sir. So
Choose your next words wisely,
so
Stephen, because if they're bad, I'm going to go down and get cash right now.
No, sir. Your account is already closed. If you visit your local bank as well, because the bank accountants, they will not gonna find your account as well. You will not see your
You
account
said
at
that
all,
I had an
because your
hour,
account is already
that in the
closed
next
at
hour they were going to close down my account. My bank is 5 minutes
No.
away. I'm going to just go down there and withdraw the money if you guys won't allow me to do the FRC card.
What do you mean by FRC card?
That's what Ryan was telling me, was that I was going to go down and get a FRC, put all of my money onto an FRC, and then on Monday, 2 government officials are going to show up at my house. Aw, he hung up.